Hey, YouTube, it's your boy Mac, man. Get ready to start this podcast to allow individuals to know what God has done for me. As you all probably know, I did 30 years in prison, went in at 17 years old, came home at 47, been home 7 years and still striving. I'm hoping that I could bring to the youth and to other individuals who are struggling in certain areas to either find themselves, find their place, or where they need to be. But I can say this, without God, I would not have made the journey of them 30 years. But since I've been out here, I've got married, kept a job, got off probation early. There's a lot of things that I'm going to add to the individual either coming out here or that's already out here. But I do know that at the end of the day, that if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. So many lonely nights, lonely days, so many disappointments that, you would really understand that going to prison is not where you would want to be. And I know people glorify, they come on here and tell all these stories about prison, but you don't never hear nobody tell you about how they kept their mental health right, how they kept their spiritual right, how they kept their physical right, and how they kept their mental right. After doing 30 years, you would think that somebody would come out here crazy, not knowing how to adjust to the world, not being able to go into an interview and get a job, not being able to support themselves, and not ask for no handouts. So I'm asking you and I'm begging y'all, let's support each other, because I love supporting up and coming YouTubers, podcasters, anybody that's adding something to the community as a whole. I come to bring something, not take nothing. And I'm hoping that we can come to an agreement as a community to say, let's start supporting each other on these pages, because I want to hear what you got to say. I want you to hear what I got to say. I'm going to like what you got. You're going to like what I got. And not all the time are we going to be able to say, I like this or I like that. But still, it's just the motivation of supporting each other to say, give it a shot. Don't just stroll past and say, man, I ain't with that. Because you never know when someone you love or someone you know may be in a position to where they need you to guide them. So as we go through the night, man, think about the impression that we leave on our youth. Think about the impression that we leave on people that we deal with. But most of all, think about how God has done things in your life that's even unexplainable to you. I have a blessed night, man. There's going to be many more to come. This is my first time, but I want to do this because I've heard so many times I'm supposed to